Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to today's edition of Weather Where You Are. We certainly do have some weather to talk about. Relatively calm week ahead, yes, but a little fly in the ointment here and there in an otherwise completely dry and an increasingly warm extended forecast. Again, we do have much warmer weather on the way. We'll take you community by community through the first alert forecast. Let me know what neighborhood you are watching from. Of course, this is Weather Where You Are. We can give you that specific forecast. And now today, Thursday, everyone's focus shifting ahead to the weekend. If you have any events going on this weekend, heading to the park, maybe one of many festivals going on around North Georgia as we get into these spring weekends, just give me a holler. Let me know. On YouTube in particular, we're streaming on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, AtlantaNewsFirst.com, First Alert Weather app, and Atlanta News First app. Pretty much everywhere you can stream, we are streaming now. But on YouTube, that's where we can converse. If you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, Wesley Millsap, hello to you. Thank you very much. Watching from Ackworth. It's a gorgeous day up in Ackworth. We'll go ahead and take you outside here in just a moment, and then we'll kind of dive into the forecast as folks join. Again, if you're just now checking in, joining the stream, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin in for Ella Dorsey today, and we're here to give you a check of the forecast. We're going to take you community by community here, starting with kind of current temperatures and then going through the forecast in general, but we will begin with a gorgeous view of Centennial Olympic Park, rather. It is a stunning day, a very pleasant Thursday underway, just a little bit on the cool side this morning. Now we're back to much milder weather. In fact, I just came in about an hour or so ago, and temperature is definitely starting to warm up. Now, we do have much more active weather just to our west, but as you can see outside right now, we don't have much in the way of any cloud cover. In fact, hard to count a single cloud up in the sky this afternoon. But as we look ahead to what we have going on to our west, we do have quite a bit of rain, showers and thunderstorms. In fact, we're tracking a multiple day severe weather outbreak. Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and Arkansas. Of course, you're saying, well, how does that relate to weather here where I am? And the gist is that we have a ridge of high pressure kind of blocking that system, keeping most of the storminess to our west, most of the storminess well away from North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. However, we're just close enough to occasionally get a little piece of energy rotating in as these little fronts kind of travel around the edge of this system, and we could have a shower or two here and there. In fact, we do have an isolated rain chance in the forecast as we get into our Friday ahead of a dry and increasingly warm and then hot weekend ahead. So again, thank you for tuning in, for watching. Wesley, first comment on YouTube. Again, if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, if you need any clarification on the First Alert forecast, just give me a holler. And now we're going to go ahead and shift gears and kind of walk you through the next 48 hours, through our Thursday, the rest of it on into Friday, and then the beginning of the weekend here. And again, this is a forecast model, what a computer thinks radar will look like and what satellite will look like and what temperatures will do over the next several hours and really the next couple of days. We have Blue Ridge on the map, Griffin on the map, Eatonton on the map, Carrollton on the map. If you don't see your community listed there, because of course we can't put them all up, but that's why we have streams like this one, Weather Where You Are. If you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, just give me a holler on YouTube. Atlanta News First is the account to like and to follow, or if you just want to, send a comment and then go on about your way, wait for that response, that's fine too. Atlanta News First is the YouTube account that we're streaming on right now. Hour by hour forecast. We're already back in the upper 60s and lower 70s here across the metro, mid to upper 60s up in the mountains. As we head into the lunch hour, temperature is continuing to warm, and you saw that rain that we were just tracking to the west. What that system is going to do is spread more clouds into the forecast. So right now, completely sunny. As I said, it's really hard to see a single cloud out there, maybe up in Ackworth, where Wesley is streaming from. If you're looking off to the north and west, maybe you can see a couple in your neck of the woods, but back here in Midtown, downtown, some of our earlier cameras are not seeing any cloud cover. Hour by hour forecast, though, as we get into the evening, clouds are back. I think it could actually kind of add some flair to the sunset. No rain with these clouds today, but just enough cloud cover mixed in with the setting sun. It could be very colorful out there this evening. Hopefully you do get a free moment to get outside and to enjoy those sights and those scenes. Later this evening could be a sprinkle or two up in extreme northwest Georgia, the North Georgia mountains. Here we are Friday morning, and we'll pause it kind of in prime commute time here, really as it picks up on the roadway, 7 a.m. Notice how our mountain communities, Fannin County, Blue Ridge, Ellijay, Clayton, White and Union counties, Clay County, North Carolina, up at the top of the screen. Could be a couple of showers tomorrow morning, light, generally very low impact. But as we bring you into the metro where most people are commuting, Actually looking fairly dry. Dallas 58 for a 7 a.m. temperature, 60 in Atlanta. So a noticeable jump up in our temperature, a relatively mild start for our Friday. And I think dry in the metro. Could be a few sprinkles, but it continues to look like the greater rain chance will remain north and northeast. Metro Atlanta from maybe Clark and Oconee counties, a few sprinkles there, up to Hall County, Gainesville, a few sprinkles, and then maybe some light rain showers. Blue Ridge, Ellijay, up in the Gilmer area, Clayton community, Lake Rabun County. Those spots, Helen, for example, could see a light rain shower tomorrow morning. And that rain chance will kind of dwindle as we get into the afternoon. We're going to keep a mix of sun and clouds in the first alert forecast. Here we are, 3 p.m. Notice where it's coolest. Clayton, Georgia, up in Rabun County, 64 for a middle of the afternoon temperature tomorrow. Meanwhile, 75 Atlanta and 81 in Randolph County, Alabama. In Roanoke, 81. LaGrange, 81. Wedowee, 81. Carrollton, 79. Griffin, 78. So the further south and west you head, where there is a much lesser risk of light rain showers, where there will be more sunshine than cloud cover, certainly it's a warm setup tomorrow. Upper 70s, lower 80s. Metro Atlanta, the immediate metro, kind of the dividing line between full clouds and more sunshine. So, it will impact our temperatures. Chance of rain tomorrow is not 0, but it is low across the metro. Only about 20% chance of a quick little shower, and mainly first half of the day. Though as we get into the evening, you can see it could be a few sprinkles lingering here on the east side. And new data here shows a break. So we have that rain chance in the morning up in the mountains, kind of a break in the afternoon, near 0 chance of rain. And then as we get into later tomorrow evening, 10 p.m. it's a Friday. Some folks are still out. We could see a few showers even in Atlanta. So we have about a 2 to 3 hour period where that rain chances creep back in after being primarily a first half of the day sort of rain chance. But as we get into our Friday evening, again, a few Friday rain showers are a possibility, something we'll be watching out for. And again, as far as the immediate metro is concerned, we'll bring back that timeline. Here we are, 9 p.m. Spotty rain in the first alert forecast. Covington, Griffin, Carrollton, Atlanta. So if you have Friday evening plans, may not be completely dry. I don't think it's going to be a washout, but could be a few showers around even Friday evening after that initial first half of the day rain chance, bit of an afternoon lull, and then in the evening that chance of a few showers back in the first alert forecast. And nothing that's going to ruin your evening, but it is worthy of an umbrella, a rain jacket, and maybe keeping those precipitation alerts turned on in the first alert weather app as you go on and about your Friday evening plans. You'll be alerted to any wet weather if you have those alerts turned on and your location setting set to follow me. And again, if you needed any questions answered about the first alert weather app, give me a holler on my social media. You can send me an email, of course, at any time. But having those tools in your pocket on your Friday evening will keep you dry as you go about the evening, even if there are rain showers in your area. All right, we're drying it back out. Saturday, lots of clouds. Maybe a sprinkle or two, but mainly just lots of clouds. Temperatures out the door in the morning, mild, upper 50s and lower 60s. So we'll start the day fairly mild on our Saturday with temperatures back in the lower 60s to start the day. Again, first day of the weekend. It may be cloudy, but I think it's mostly dry, and we're warming up fairly quickly as we get into the afternoon and the evening hours. Again, we're losing that data, the temperature data, but we're going to keep clouds rolling here in the first alert forecast, and that's kind of the theme. We have clouds on the way, yes, but in general, the weekend not looking bad for outdoor plans. Here is that first alert 7-day forecast. We're going to give you the preview, and a reminder, you can always catch the extended forecast at atlantanewsfirst.com and in the first alert weather app. Saturday, along with the clouds, maybe a bit more of a breeze. 79, very comfortable. 81 Sunday. 84 Monday, 83 Tuesday, 87 next Wednesday. We've been talking about this. In fact, we chatted about it over the weekend with an increasing chance of perhaps our first full stretch, though we did just have a 3 to 4 day stretch of highs in the mid 80s, but I'm talking maybe 4, 5, 6 days with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, pushing 90 at times as we get into next week. So first more legitimate, we'll say, taste of summer and the extended first alert forecast as we get into the heart of next work week. So again, whether you are the gist of the next 48 hours, clouds do come back this evening. Spotty rain chance Friday. It's not a planned canceller, but just make sure your rain, your precipitation condition alerts are turned on in the First Alert weather app. And then as we get into the weekend, we're going to keep some of that cloud cover, especially Saturday, but we're also going to boost our temperatures and drop that rain chance back to near zero. So not a bad weekend at all. Some nice weather on the way, warmer weather on the way, and weather that is suitable to get outside and enjoy it, whether it's a walk on the Beltline or maybe a picnic in your friend's backyard. No matter where you are, as we talk about weather where you are, weather's looking pretty decent coming up this weekend. Temperatures mild, lots of clouds. Maybe you want more sunshine, I get it, but not a bad weekend for outdoor plans at all. Do want to remind you, we're about to be on Atlanta News First at noon, coming up here in about 20 minutes or so. We'll walk you through the full forecast. We'll repeat that hour by hour again and talk about this evening's commute impact. I'll give you a hint there, not much of an impact to the commute weather-wise. So we'll be keeping you updated. A full forecast coming your way here in just a little bit. You can stream the new newscast anywhere you are streaming this segment, weather where you are. In the meantime, though, have a wonderful lunch hour across Metro Atlanta. Full forecast again coming up in just a little bit. And then you can join First Alert Meteorologist Patrick Pete and Fred Campagna, First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez, starting at 3 p.m. on Atlanta News First. Again, you can stream that forecast where you are currently streaming, weather where you are. We'll keep you updated on the rain chance tomorrow and walk you through the warm-up into next week.